Nietzsche, Freud, and Marx are critical theorists. They are offering a criticism of human consciousness. What is in our mind and how did it get into our mind? And how, and the problem of our consciousness in relationship to our existence. And this is very much critical theory as it was defined by Hegel of alienation, right? This is very, very much coming from this tradition. And the central issue is how can we subject this to critical scrutiny. This is not simply radicalizing your consciousness. You have to confront your consciousness with your senses experiences. We have to find some critical analysis which is rooted in our senses experiences. Look at yourself. Be critical of your own consciousness. And especially the major step here, try to subject the very conceptions, what you think is ethical, to critical scrutiny. Is where does this idea come from? We internalize the reasons for our own subjugation as such. And somehow we have to figure out how to liberate ourselves from this internalized subjugation. The value of these values should be subjected to critical scrutiny itself, right? And not only the values, but the values behind the values. You know, there is an unending criticism in the process. Marx, Nietzsche, Freud, in some ways, they are the first of postmodern theorists. It rejects enlightenment, and enlightenment, excessive rationalism. Right? The theorists which beginning to come to terms with the oppressive nature of modernity and try to figure out how to transcend that. They emphasize the problem in modernity in terms of power and consciousness. The problem of modernity is repression in one way or another. These three characters in many ways are very important bridges towards 20th century social theory. In a way, they did foreshadow a great deal of theorizing, particularly during the second half of the 20th century, especially in the last 30 or 40 years. The bottom line is, have a radical critical theory which does not need ultimate value to be critical of false ideas and lies. You can realize yourself in the world and you are not ruled by the external world.